Is this it for soil?
Today, yeah. It's gonna bring 2 more tomorrow or Monday.
Some more loads like this?
Yeah, for this one. This is a great day for working with the school system because we've got 3 greenhouses, or hoop houses, which are basically low-cost, low-input greenhouses. And so we're just laying down the plastic and putting on compost and then putting on a plastic sheet over top. We're going to be growing things in here. We've got 3 separate tunnels, and one tunnel is going to be the Real Fruit Farm demonstration tunnel, which will be growing for production on a production scale, economically viable. And we're going to sell our first harvest to the city school system. So we're going to be growing spinach and greens and some turnips and some radishes and selling directly to the school system to feed the students. And the second tunnel is going to be working with the Entrepreneurial Training University and Safe Healing Foundation. And they're going to be running programs out of there working with students and growing things to sell directly to the community. And the third tunnel is going to be an educational tunnel that's going to be a multi-purpose, more experimental area for folks that are either in Lake Clifton or other schools to come in and experiment, and folks in the neighborhood to take workshops in and learn and see how a production model for Baltimore to keep the food in Baltimore can work.
Yeah, well, I work for the University of Maryland Eastern Shore over in Princess Anne, and I've been the director of the Small Farm Institute for about 20 years. So we develop alternative crops, alternative technologies, and this is probably one of the best metro farming concepts. I've been able to travel all over the world, and so this is technology I'm bringing from France and from England. But what they're finding out is they have 200-300 acres of unused land within the city limits, and so it has the opportunity for the farmers to not only grow local, but then have a ready access for their market so that they don't leave the farm and have to come in, or vice versa. So the chefs win, the consumer wins, and the farmer wins. Here.
I am the founder and the executive director of Safe Healing Foundation, and we're in partnership with Civic Works. We are contracted to do community resources for the campus. We're a community school, a community resource school, so we bring resources in, and this is our biggest kudos. This is sort of permanizing, if you will, a process of our young people being able to grow and get into the whole Agner hospitality business. You know, so we plan on harvesting and sharing crops and things with the families here,
right.
And also being able to have our educator model to work to make the curriculum come alive that we use in math and science and all the disciplines.
It's about 20 degrees on average hotter in here at any point than it is
Oh my
outside.
God.
And so we've got these steel pipes that just come over, and then these 20-foot pieces of poly plastic, and each one's 20 feet long. It comes. The ventilation system is pretty simple. You just pop it open.
Ah, wow, man.
And then you have we'll have a little props that keep it open, and that goes all the way up and all the way down. So it ventilates throughout the entire hoop house. So the other key aspect of this is that this plastic is just sitting at the bottom of these ditches that we dug out, and then we scooped the dirt back on, and that's what's holding this plastic down. It's not stapled in at any point on these ends. Tom Handwerker went down to Jamaica to put in some hoop houses because they have a terrible problem with hurricanes and the wind of the hurricanes just destroying all of their hoop houses because they're so vulnerable. The ones with this model lasted. Beauty to this whole hoop house system is that it's extremely simple and everything can be off a little. It's flexible. Our eventual goal is to put 15 or 20 back in the area behind where those invasives are, so that we'll be at a full production mode and actually supply this city school system and folks in this neighborhood with a large quantity of food. So this is just a drop in the bucket. This is our educational demonstration phase.